Hello, and thanks for tuning into Taste Radio, the #1 podcast for anyone building a business in food or beverage. I'm Ray Latif, the editor and producer of Taste Radio, and with my co-hosts for this episode, John Craven, Jackie Brugliera, and Mike Schneider. Our studio director is now our producer as well, though, right? Amanda Huang?
Yeah, Amanda Huang.
Yeah, she's taking over for Nate Brescia, who's away. This is July 2nd. The day of our recording is July 2nd, and we're just a couple days away from Independence Day.
Got your fireworks ready, Ray?
It's illegal in Massachusetts. You can't have those. Yeah. You can have it. You can see some really nice fireworks on the Charles River every year. The Boston Pops and the city of Boston get together to produce an amazing fireworks display. The fireworks and the classical music that you're hearing are all working in tandem. It's a nice thing to see.
I prefer to stay away from large crowds.
You're not one of those. What is that called if you're afraid of large crowds? Agoraphobia or something like that?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not arachnophobia.
It's not arachnophobia.
Yes.
No. That's the fear.
One of the phobias.
That's one of the fears. Spiders. Yeah. You guys did well last week. I wasn't here. I was in Spain. I was in San Sebastian, Spain.
It was Taste No Raydio, according to one listener.
Yes. I do
see what they did there.
I did see that. Yeah, it was very nice. No, I had a nice time. Thanks for holding it down. It was a good episode. Really fun.
I totally botched the end, and then we left it in.
No, it was.
That was the best.
I specifically, in the script, said we pre-recorded the ending.
I know.
Mike's like, I'm just going to read it anyway.
I'm just going to go for it anyway, just in case we needed it.
He was on
you
a
never
roll.
know.
It would make sense, though, because you're the one who was the primary host, and so your voice should be heard throughout. It would be kind of weird to have my voice.
I was just like, take it away, Ray.
Yeah.
And then you did.
I did.
Thanks.
He reappeared.
So pro, Ray.
I think we've all been to Europe at some point. You haven't been this year. No.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
Sorry. John was there, you were in the Londons and the
Ireland's.
Jackie, you were in the Londons and Dublins too.
Damn it, I'm going to go to London before the end of the year now.
Yeah, you have to plan it.
Yeah.
So you're not left out anymore.
Exactly.
So sad.
We need a Taste Radio passport stamp on everyone's.
On your arm.
The thing about London is I might not come back.
Well.
You guys will all be happy.
Melissa has filled in well for those who have been away. But the things you miss when you're gone for a week, I saw an interesting press release on Business Wire that was titled Fashion Meets Flavor. Heinz, as in Heinz, the ketchup and condiment company, and Kate Spade, which is a fashion company.
What?
Debut Red Hot Capsule Collection. So they have joined forces to create something that they are describing as condiment couture. And they've created a capsule collection, which I'm going to read from the press release here, draws inspiration from each brand's signature DNA. Heinz's beloved iconography and unmistakable ketchup red color, and Kate Spade New York's colorful, iconic, and joyful styles, featuring totes, pouches, small leather goods, ready-to-wear tees, footwear, etc., etc., etc. This new line will elevate all of summer's special moments. Now I know what to get my favorite people for their birthdays and holidays later this year.
I mean, you missed like a more important bit of Heinz news, too.
What's that?
The limited release of what they're calling Every Sauce. Have you seen that?
I have seen that, yes.
Yeah, we need to get that.
We do need to get that.
I don't know. What is it, a dozen sauces in one bottle?
Yeah, it's mayonnaise, mustard.
Well, you like push
ketchup.
a button and it changes
Yeah, how does
up?
it work?
It's
just
like those
one bottle.
pens?
It's a bottle.
It's like
they just mixed a bunch of sauces.
It's
to
like
make
the sauce
Oh.
bottle of
Sauce.
requirement. You just whatever you need, it just pours it right out. I'm hoping for sambal. Come on.
We need to get this.
Yeah, it actually does not look very appetizing. It's it looks like a bottle of mayo.
All right.
Probably tastes
it's
good.
I'm going to
actually-
stick to Homaya and Aureus for my sambal then.
Yeah, there you go. It actually kind of looks like, this is going to sound even more gross, a bottle of pink mayo. It's got a pinkish hue.
So it's Pepto-Bismol also is involved in the collaboration.
Yeah, no.
It looks like Russian dressing, Thousand Island dressing, depending on where you're from.
But it's not that orangey. It's more pinkish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So anyway,
In Russia, they just call it dressing.
I'll probably buy a Heinz tomato ketchup T-shirt before I buy that. I'm just gonna say because this T-shirt looks pretty legit, actually.
I bet those are expensive though. Like Kate Spade isn't cheap.
No, I mean I wouldn't know, but it does say this is a good point, Jackie. The limited edition collection ranging from 45 to $398.
No big deal.
Will be available for purchase at select Kate Spade New York stores, department stores, wholesale locations, and online at katespade.com. They're not paying me. I'm just reading from this.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I get that these big companies are trying to stay relevant and hip and doing the things that the kids love, like the Kate Spade bags.
Yeah.
The kids love Kate Spade's bag.
I think Kate Spade was the company you were talking about trying to stay relevant. Ooh.
Yeah.
Actually,
Jeez.
interestingly enough, I think that it is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And that they're
Yeah.
both these big, well-known brand names that are kind of on their own stale. No?
Yeah, they're trying to be cool again. I mean, I guess a lot of people are wearing branded clothing, or they're wearing like I have my oat milk t-shirt. They're identifying with condiment, and
God.
ketchup is tried and true.
I want a
Everyone
shirt
loves
that just says ketchup.
ketchup.
Just ketchup in block letters.
Yeah.
I don't know
And you
what
can
kind
make it for like $3.
God,
you know?
am I making what kind of statement would I be making?
I don't
with
want
that?
one that says catsup, though.
No, I think
Catsup. Catsup is for losers.
Yeah, catsup is for losers. That's what I want.
I would choose mustard. That's like my
yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
do I have to say I would choose mayo?
If that's your favorite condiment.
Chili crisp or sambal or chili crunch. I'll take any of those.
Well, here's what I would say about these
Or chai
Heinz
boss.
ketchup, Kate Spade combo things. I think it would be better if they paid people to wear a Heinz tomato ketchup T-shirt. Why would you be an advertisement for them?
It's the new version of like those vehicle wrap scams that are going around.
Mm.
Oh,
Where they pay you to wrap your cars.
Yeah, but they don't really pay you. They just rip you off.
I see. I will say, however, the T-shirt that Heinz and Kate Spade have created, also it's supposed to be one of those single serve packets, so it has a tear here, perforation on the shoulder. So
you're going to need a new T-shirt every time.
perhaps,
Yeah,
yeah.
Moving along.
Moving right along. Another interesting press release that I saw was titled, and I had to click on this: Sausage Company attempts to fix the internet.
Oh.
Okay, so
God.
This is ridiculous. I read through this.
yes, so Johnsonville, which according to this release is the #1 national sausage brand. It's a hell of a moniker, isn't it?
I mean, you sell your stuff at like Walmart and Costco. You know?
Is attempting to fix the internet. They have a new national campaign called Keep It Juicy, a new
There's
effort
just so many things wrong with this.
Yes.
Yeah.
that will attempt to tilt social media algorithms toward amplifying human kindness and inspiring stories on the internet. Oh my goodness. Hashtag Keep the Internet Juicy officially launched. on
Oh,
just
June
sounds-
22nd.
no.
Oh, God.
No. When I think of juicy, I think of like drama. Like, what's the tea?
I think
Not
of
something that's
booty.
positive.
That's what's going to happen.
No.
You're going to get a lot of
People
juicy
are gonna
booty. That's what's going to happen.
But apparently I didn't realize this. It officially launched on June 22nd, which is National Positive Media Day. I didn't know that.
Whatever. Yeah,
And
no one likes that day, obviously. That's why we have TikTok.
And Twitter. Or excuse me,
Twitter,
X,
yeah. X, whatever.
And will run through World Kindness Day, which is on November 13th. There's a new video you guys can watch too. It features global basketball superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo. Did I get that right?
Giannis.
Sure, close enough.
Anywho, you know what? I gotta say, I probably would not have read this except for the headline. Headlines are great. Really good headlines. Sausage Company attempts to fix the internet.
I mean, that whole press release is just, it's like, I don't know, corporate PR gibberish.
It is.
Maybe if I'm
Yeah.
But the title.
the title, sure. Well, the title's good clickbait. I
Yeah.
mean, but it's not what you.
You guys, Ray is the master.
yeah, it
of
sounds
this,
like
so.
something you would write, Ray.
Folks, I am being wrongly accused
I'm
of
praising
a
you.
clickbaiter.
Oh my gosh, Ray! I think your headlines are phenomenal.
I do like some of my headlines sometimes. Now, when companies have news, typically they alert the media one way or the other. Sometimes they'll just send us a note and say, hey, this is going on. Sometimes they write a press release and post that. Sometimes they turn to social media. But sometimes none of those things work very well, especially if you have some unfinished business, some unsettled debts, perhaps.
One way
like
to put it.
Like a certain retailer at retailer's Boisson.
Yeah, they posted the other day that they said, I think, allow us to reintroduce ourselves and sort of restated their mission minus the retail stores part
And to be
of it.
clear, Boisson, a retailer of non-alcoholic spirits and cocktails.
Can you sing that, John?
I don't think I could sing it, but they were getting some hate from vendors and various brands that I think had been, or were claiming that they had been left kind of high and dry, no pun intended, by the closure of the retail stores, and asking kind of what the company is going to do. And I feel like we saw a little of this with Foxtrot as well. And it's, I don't know, in the case of Boisson, like, you kind of wonder if it's worth trying to continue forward with that brand name, given that it seems like it's pivoting into some other business of sorts. So, but yeah, definitely it's some not so good social media buzz there.
No. So on their Instagram page, which is boisson.sips, the post that John was referring to says, "Hey, we're Boisson, and we're here to redefine the way you drink, discover the best non-alcoholic drinks, etc., etc., etc." And the comment section is brutal. They did respond to some of the comments.
Well, the social media person maybe responded.
Yes, yes. I mean, there was a comment from a brand called Zero Proof Nation, and actually, I don't know if they're a brand as much as they are
more of a platform.
Right. And Zero Proof Nation had said, "Welcome back. Have you paid brands what they're owed yet? Have you offered your former shop employees severance compensation? Do you have an explanation for the Total S show from earlier this year? Please don't try to take business away from the bottle shop owners who are the heart and soul of this community." Not very promising in terms of what they were hoping for, I guess.
Sounds like people are angry.
Yeah, but Boisson
People are angry.
Boisson did respond on social media, and they said to expect a more formal update and information coming this week. If there's a specific issue you'd like to discuss in more detail, please send us an email. Maybe they should have done that before they posted this.
Yeah. Interesting that they were trying to introduce themselves and almost like brush it under the rug.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I think, they're pivoting to like a different business model, and no offense to Boisson, but I mean, it's not exactly like at this point it has necessarily positive brand equity. Might have just been better to start fresh with something new, but obviously easier said than done, but still, they'll have to work that out.
Just don't say from the makers of Boisson.
Yeah.
Comes.
This feels a lot like Foxtrot. I mean, Foxtrot came back and then got a lot of hate, like, hey, what's your plan?
Boisson did less than a year ago receive $5 million in a bridge investment led by Pernod Ricard's venture capital arm. So I wonder how much Pernod is trying to reignite the flames, so to speak, of Boisson versus, just letting the company fold, which I think was the expectation, was that Boisson would just be no more.
Well, the company is already up in flames, so I don't think you can reignite that. Just pour more gas on it, maybe.
It's trying to be a distribution company ultimately, right? So, like I said, they should have just left that brand equity behind, perhaps, and started fresh.
Perhaps.
But we'll see. Maybe next week we'll talk about their response, if there is one.
I hope there isn't a direct response to what we're saying, because we only may have part of the story, and so I'm sure we'll follow up on that as well. Now, one brand that we recently followed up on is Wet Hydration. Wet Hydration is a brand of, guess what, hydration drinks. They make wellness waters. The founder is Spencer Outshul. I think I met Spencer in 2020. During our Elevator Talk series, when no one could meet each other in person or anywhere else. And I really loved their brand, really fell in love with it. Wet Hydration just announced a $1.5 million financing round and a redesign of their brand. They have a new 12-ounce can that will debut on July 15th. It looks beautiful. We'll include a photo of this in the show notes. This to me definitely feels like a vitamin water
Yeah,
type of
definite
type of play.
vitamin water vibes to that can design,
For sure. And
which is fine.
yes. I mean, I can't recall the last time I saw someone drinking a bottle of vitamin water.
Does it exist anymore? I'm
know.
saying that sarcastically. Of course it exists, but
It does, but I really can't remember. But I can definitely see someone holding a can of wet hydration. It looks fantastic. Yeah.
nice solid upgrade there.
Absolutely. It even has the although the vertical logo, which is Mike's Bane. So
This way.
oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, no, it's looking pretty good. It does have the vitamin water vibe to it. Their new CMO and I were friends in a past life, and just wishing them the best. Hopefully this has his stamp of approval on it.
Is this your like Magic the Gathering days?
No, not when I was 12, right?
I don't even want to go there. But anyway, you have some moss. What is that? This is John I'm referring to, by the way.
Thanks, Ray. Thanks for clarifying. I have a bottle of I think it's called Moss Plus.
Moss Plus, yes.
By one Messi. In case you might have heard of him, Ray, right?
The famous Lionel Messi,
Yes.
the soccer player.
I was trying to tee that up so you would do one of yours. When I say Messi, you go into a quick explainer of who he is.
I kind of did.
You kind of did, but it didn't work out the way I wanted.
I don't know. I don't know if he needs an introduction.
But
I'm used to hearing
anyway,
Messi whenever someone says Messi or sees him.
they have several flavors. I'm holding the Berry Copa Crush. I've made it known many times I don't like blue beverages. This is the only one I didn't drink so far, but the other couple of SKUs were quite tasty. I think the obvious comparison here will be with a bottle of a beverage we'll call Prime. And this stuff is, I mean, really nice job. It's got the backing of Mark Anthony Brands, which those of you familiar with the beverage alcohol side might know as the company behind White Claw, Mike's Hard Lemonade, and things
So
like.
they're going to operate. They're ready to go.
I mean, it's interesting. They haven't really pushed a non-alcoholic brand.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is a well-timed product that maybe while certain other brands' sales have been struggling, swoop in with another superstar that's certainly, no offense to the folks attached to Prime, but a little more massive in his reach. So
Yeah, I mean, seriously, comparing Messi to anyone is difficult.
it's kind of insane, right?
It's kind of insane. He's a demigod on the earth, and you'll notice that his name. You don't usually see the celebrities' names on the bottle, but it's right there, and that's going to make it move.
Yeah, I mean certainly the difference, of course, I would say that the Messi as a pitchman, no offense to Messi, but Logan Paul is a very vocal, shameless
but
plugger of his brand. So
Messi's pitch can just be like this, and it works. Like he just show up, and it's done. He's done everything he needs to do.
What's the launch plan? Is that just launching in the U.S. or is it going to be launching like in South?
No, I
America
mean they're
too?
at least. They're definitely launching it in other places. I don't know the full reach. I know they're launching it in Canada too, since I know the person who's running it up there. But I'm really curious to see what they do with this. It seems like, again, a pretty well put together product. So pretty bullish on it.
Yeah, if wet hydration looks anything like vitamin water, Moss plus Messi looks like it could be a Prime product.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of brands that have been in this exact same package with a fully wrapped bottle. So, I think it should fit in nicely.
I would say so. Man, I just feel like taking a week and being on the road for a week and all those pinchos and there was a little bit of wine involved. I just feel like my immune system took a hit.
You know what?
I really took a hit.
You're looking and feeling great. Did you happen to have some Amuse while you were on the road?
I did.
I knew it.
I took a bunch of Amuse.
I knew it.
But I need more. I need to jumpstart my system just so that I can be fully amused out. Now more than ever, consumers are looking for ways to boost their immune systems, and Amuse gives them that edge. Amuse is the presenting sponsor of this episode of Taste Radio. Amuse is a dietary and food ingredient clinically shown to stimulate immune function at the cellular level. Incorporate Amuse into your innovation strategy and help your consumers optimize their health throughout the year. Learn more at amusehealth.com, IMMUSE health.com.
Shouldn't their tagline just be "Get amused"?
Amuse-bouche.
Amuse-bouche. I like that.
Amuse-bouche, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can eat it. Take Amuse before you eat dinner.
Just like a little small helping of Amuse.
Yep.
Did
Yeah.
you, speaking of immunity things, did you take like 55 COVID tests when you got back?
No, I did take one.
You took one. Okay, well, that's one more than most people nowadays.
Yeah.
Did
No,
you get your green juice every day?
no, I didn't. I drank some. Oh gosh, the green juice options in Europe, maybe it's just Spain, are not great.
Maybe some verjus.
No, because everything is made with manzana.
Ah.
And you know me and manzana, we
Yeah,
don't
you
get
don't
along
like
very
that.
well.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh, no
unless it's
manzana
I
organic
like
for
that
you.
apple juice.
Yeah, do they pronounce it manzana? Or I think you're correct,
Yes.
actually. Yes.
I mean, technically wine's like fruit juice, right? So you're covered.
Oh well, then I'm definitely covered. Yeah, I did.
Maybe some olive oil,
Some
cold pressed.
No, I
Just
mean,
meat drippings. I don't know. What do you? What,
Wow.
Meat drippings.
Well, let's drink something. Let's drink something good here. We're just talking about non-alc. I've got a Little Saints Negroni Spritz,
oh yeah, these are pretty solid.
chill brand.
reishi and terpenes. Let's go for it.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, that hits the spot. You were just talking about Boisson, non-alc, all these brands just getting hosed, and I was like, oh, Little Saints. Let's have a Little Saints, make this conversation a little more positive.
Yeah, well, Megan Klein, who's the founder of Little Saints, what just happened? Mike just died almost.
I just got some. I was just laughing
Wrong
at you.
tune?
Oh,
You went
okay.
down the wrong pipe.
Well,
So good.
while Mike is trying to
Zag.
catch his breath there, Megan Klein, who's the founder of Little Saints, was actually at BevNet Live. We sat down with her for an interview as part of the Taste Radio studio. Check it out, BevNET.com. All videos from BevNet Live are now available for viewing on BevNET.com. If you're an insider, you can watch all of them. If you're not an insider, you can watch some of them. But if you're an insider, you can watch every single one. How do you become an insider, Jackie?
You just go to BevNET.com/insider, and it walks you right through it.
There you go. There you go. So,
Oh, man.
Little Saints, a
Wow.
maker of non-alcoholic sparkling cocktails. This is their Negroni Spritz, which clearly Mike loves.
I do. These are delicious. Little Saints has done a fantastic job of just making things that, of making these non-alcoholic beverages that you want to drink. They used to be CBD beverages. They've pivoted into reishi with terpenes. I mean, the complexities there, the tastes are there. I mean, it's what you want in a non-alc bev.
Yeah, it says it lifts your mood, and I'm looking
All the
forward to the
feels.
mood being
Now,
lifted.
speaking of things that you want, Ray,
Yes.
at the Summer Fancy Food Show, I got to catch up with Olivia Chen, who is the co-founder of Twirl Milk Tea, a line of Taiwanese-style milk teas.
TWRL.
Co-founded by Olivia Chen and also Pauline Ang, who I didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
But Ray, in your Instagram, you claimed that you could eat 1,000 of their new bobas.
Yeah,
and
correct.
still
Right.
and ask for more. So I brought 150 here for you.
Okay.
Go for it.
I can't do that right now. I can do it after the show, and you can film me for the Instagram.
Okay,
And
we'll do it.
we can do it then. But
All right.
yeah, no, these are amazing. They make these little boba pearls, and they're strawberry one. And typically, I shy away from non-organic strawberry anything, but these were so freaking delicious. It's like a perfect candy / beverage. It's a cross between food and beverage. It's a perfect.
The pop of those is amazing, and what's inside tastes great. I mean, it just makes any beverage a little bit more fun.
Yeah, I really enjoy that whole area. The sort of what they call it, disrupt destination. What they call that in Fancy Food Show.
Included.
No, you're talking about
No.
it's
Oh
in
no,
the incubator.
The Startup
Yeah.
CBG area.
No,
right?
no. It's the area.
Like incubator alley kind of thing?
It used
Yeah,
to be
but it
called
had a
that.
It
name.
used to
It
be called
did.
the Startup Village or something
They-
like that.
They rebranded it and confused us all.
Yes, we still don't know the
Thank
name
you,
of it. There's
SFA.
3 people who went still don't know. But anyway, yeah.
Even better, more new products section.
Yeah, I actually loved running into the founder of Oso, which is a new sparkling tea. It's spelled OOSO. And the founder of the company is Oliver Spring. He goes by Ollie. And I met Ollie at Expo West. He was working with the Cocada team, Cocada, the maker of coconut spreads and coconut-based snacks.
Dunks?
Coconut spread snacks. Yes, they're dunks. And Ollie is a former teammate of Jared Golestani, one of the co-founders of Cocada. They both played soccer at Duke. And this brand, Oso Tea, he just launched in New York. OOSO, once again. They have two varieties. There's a green tea, mint, and lime variety, and there's a hibiscus, currant, and ginger variety. Both come in these 8-ounce cans. They're both non-alcoholic, and they're intended to be a non-alcoholic cocktail replacement if that's what you want to use it as.
Right.
In fact, the hibiscus is definitely more of that cocktail replacement kind of product, whereas the green tea, mint, and lime variety is, I think, sort of an everyday.
So I think
variety.
the flavor of those pays off as perhaps a non-alc cocktail sort of thing, but it's a little confusing. Do you want to be a sparkling tea or do you want to be a non-alc cocktail? I think for this, it's a cute can. It's delicious. I just lean into being a crusher.
So you would
Agreed.
eliminate. So they have a little call-out that says non-alc, and it says I
just
kill that.
I just jettison that if you want to. You can be high volume.
This is seriously a DNS product here.
Yep.
And
Yeah, totally.
why pigeonhole the use occasion? I think, this ticks a lot of boxes in terms of, taste profile, branding, calorie and sugar content. Probably the biggest hurdle really just being that sparkling tea has always been maybe a little bit of a challenging product when it's put with the tea set, but this feels like, I don't know, for where we're at with sparkling carbonated soft drinks, I feel like there's some room to run for this, and he's really nailed the liquid on it. Super, super tasty stuff.
I think the branding is cool too, and it doesn't give me, quote, a non-alc vibe. I think that look great on a hat, look great on a shirt, all day, all the time. And also you're just not really you're not pigeonholing yourself into an adult use occasion. I think anyone can enjoy that beverage.
And consumers are making decisions themselves now, bringing what they want to a party. And if it looks cool, they're going to want it in their hand as well. So they can kind of make that decision for themselves.
I mean, you compare that to Little Saints. Little Saints, the flavor, this is advanced. This is an adult flavor.
That's a sipper,
It's a sipper.
not a crusher.
It's a sipper. Yeah, Oso's logo, it looks very much like that current throwback vibe, or has that current throwback vibe where it's that groovy sort of late 60s, early 70s kind of font.
Very retro.
The hibiscus
Totally.
ginger current looks like my grandmother's kitchen.
It does, actually. Not that I've seen your grandmother's kitchen. I'm only imagining what it would look like.
She'd make you some soup and cookies.
Yeah, yes. But great seeing Ollie at the Fancy Food Show, and really love this product. Although I got Scarlet Lung from Pretty Tasty got a little mad at me, probably just in jest. I think it wasn't just, because I did call it Oso as being an early favorite for my an early front runner for my favorite new beverage at the Fancy Food Show. And
Oh, interesting.
she's like, "Are you trying to replace me?" And I just
I mean, oh yeah. She's like, "You've moved on already." I saw that whole thing go down. That was funny. No, it'll be very hard for us to move on from Pretty Tasty. That stuff is very humbly named.
Of course, Pretty Tasty, the winner of BevNet Live's New Beverage Showdown, our most recent New Beverage Showdown, a collagen sparkling tea. Yes, indeed. I brought a Dr. Pepper, too. What was this doing in the cooler?
Oh my gosh.
We got those for you, Ray.
How'd that
It's
end
in
up
your.
I don't know.
It's in your rider. Remember?
Dr. Pepper is now the number. Did you see this? Dr. Pepper is now the number
your
2 CSD in America. Isn't that right?
That probably would make sense.
I thought that was the impact.
No, but Coke's number 1, obviously. I think Diet Coke was number 2, and then Dr. Pepper has made its way into that number 2 spot. Interesting. We'll just leave it at that, I guess.
Just leave it at that.
Yes. Well, before I get into this, Jackie probably has products all over her desk, and I'm sure she wants to talk about a few things.
I have a couple things. I have we just got 2 things into the office yesterday. One of them being Michelle's granola. This is a new limited edition collaboration with Simply, which focuses on regeneratively farmed, grains, and they're using specifically their quinoa in this. And this is delicious. It's strawberry and red quinoa. It has coconut pieces. is just really, really tasty. I've been munching on this all morning.
Yeah, I saw some of that upstairs in the kitchen. I'm going to take a bag.
Grab a bag.
Yeah, maybe I'll
just
take
have breakfast.
maybe I'll take 6 and just put them in the closet.
But
'cause
speaking
that's
of
what I do, right?
bags, you might also want to grab a bag of the new Fancy Pants gluten-free. Try this. You will not think it's gluten-free.
Those are really
They're
good.
deadly.
I've had way too many Fancy Pants cookies. I'm not. The problem with these,
If there is a problem.
well, I mean, there's a problem in that, like, you're like, I'm just going to have one, and then,
No,
like,
you can't.
50 cookies later.
I know. I
you're
had
like,
20 yesterday, and that's not even a joke.
You had 20?
Yeah, Melissa kept
Yeah,
wanting me to
duty
taste
call.
them. Duty called first. We had to sample them, and then Melissa wanted me to try the gluten-free versus the gluten full, and to tell her which one I liked better, and I couldn't.
Can I point something out here? Okay, so you had 20 cookies is what you said.
I know, Ray. Don't tell me how many calories it is.
Now, I'm not going to tell you how many calories. I mean,
I did a lot of.
for cookies, it's not bad, actually. But it says here that there's 5 servings per container. And it says the serving
I ate a whole
size
bag.
is 4 cookies. You didn't eat
So
20
you ate the whole
cookies.
bag.
You ate the whole
I ate
damn
the whole
bag.
I know. I ate the equivalent of a whole bag of Fancy Pants yesterday, and
Whoops.
I'm not even ashamed. They're so good. Like, you only live once, so I mean, if I gotta go, Fancy Pants cookies are the way. Oh well.
That should be their tagline. You only live once, and if you got to go, you might as well do it
Might
eating
as
a
well
bag of
just
Fancy
do
Pants.
it eating a bag of Fancy
Oh,
Pants.
jeez.
Well, you have lots of non-alc over there. I have something with alcohol over here. We got a line of Italian-style cocktails from Mad Woman,
Oh,
which
nice.
is a very interesting name. And this one actually stood out to me the most because it's a decaf espresso martini, which I haven't seen that often. I feel like that's something different. But yeah.
Trying not to be Four Loko, or
No, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
Because like I do love espresso
Yes.
martinis. But
Yes.
like sometimes I don't want to be up the rest of the night.
Absolutely. Love that. There's not enough to. I think that's the only one I've ever seen. Decaf
Yeah.
espresso martini.
Right.
Yeah, we're Mad Woman. Okay. I think we have some of those upstairs too. I'll have to try them. Yeah. Okay, so I got an email about a week or two ago, and it really piqued my interest because it was about a brand called Taco Deli. Now, Taco Deli, according to this email, is a beloved restaurant known for its authentic Tex-Mex flavors. And they just introduced a consumer brand, and it comes in 3 products, and they're all going to be available nationally at Whole Foods. They have a chunky salsa, mild. They have a queso, also mild. And they have a creamy jalapeno, which is hot. And the creamy jalapeno is a.k.a. salsa dona, according to the package here.
Yum.
Yeah. It's an Austin-based chain. The name, I've never heard. Have you
I
ever
thought
heard
you said
of-
it was an awesome-based chain.
No.
Austin.
It's probably that too. Austin, as in Austin,
Right.
Texas. Have you heard of this company before, this restaurant?
No, but I want to know more. Keep talking. You're saying so many good words.
Well, apparently it has a cult-like following in Austin.
Mhm.
And they use the same recipes in their restaurants that they do, or they use the same recipes for these products as they do in their restaurants. And yeah, they're going to be available nationally at Whole Foods. I have not tried any of these yet, but the one I definitely want to try is this creamy jalapeno. Are we having tacos for lunch?
I hope so.
It is Taco Tuesday. You should.
We should be having tacos.
I do not set the lunch plan here, right?
If it's turkey sandwiches, I'm not going to be happy. Just let
Just
you know.
drizzle some
We'll just
queso
make 'em
on
into
top of it.
tacos.
Yes.
You're going to go back to your trailer with all your Dr. Peppers and just
Yes.
pout?
John just sent me a Slack and said, "You ungrateful SOB," and so I.
Oh, I think
I
I called
deserve-
you an uncultured swine.
That too. That
We're having
too.
empanadas today? Are you kidding me?
That was right. That was right before.
Ah.
That was right after I asked you when I could get my souvenirs from your Spain trip, and you said, "Sorry, I don't have any." So
I did bring back some gifts, but
Oh.
none for the. Well, I guess I could.
you
I
should
could
be
share a thing
throwing
or
away
two.
everything in your suitcase, putting in like a jamon iberico
We thought about
and a
that.
bunch of wine.
Just a giant leg.
Just
I didn't check a bag intentionally because I've lost too many bags, and I'm just like, I'm not doing that if I don't have to.
But
So
you bring an extra suitcase for the jamon.
no.
just carry it on in your backpack.
You know, This is the hard part too, because everyone who knows me knows that I like to pack a lot of stuff. So I fit like 7 shirts, four blazers. I don't know,
With no vacuum packing.
10 pairs of
Wow.
boxers and socks and things.
All
like
into a
that.
carry-on.
Yes. The good thing is our Airbnb did have a washing machine, so I was vigorously using that thing.
Every day.
Every day, their electricity bill is probably, I don't know, €10,000 at this point. So, yeah.